Government cracks down on Nigerian media, withdraws accreditation of 25 journalists covering presidential villa. Oh boy, can you imagine? So this is what Tinubu government is turning into. He has no hiding place. A lot of his past, present, and presumed future have all been revealed. If you don't want to be seen in the limelight, you should remain in the dark and then, you know, promote and push other people, sponsor people to go into politics. But if you want to go into politics and you want to be president, you cannot avoid being under the torchlight of scrutiny. That is the truth. The media will be after you, the public will be after you because you are a public figure as a president. You have no hiding place. So if you want to be president at the same time want to hide, then you are a wrong person to be president. So now Tinubu is gradually becoming a dictator. That is what I see here. But how will this go through? I think all of this will end very soon. Very, very soon. The West is supporting this man to be a dictator in Africa, to use him to destroy Africa once and for all. But it's going to be a problem for him. I am very, very sure. In what appears to be a massive crackdown on the Nigerian media, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered the security to withdraw the accreditation of 25 journalists covering the presidential villa. Okay, Sahara reporters gathered that the journalists were shocked when the security operatives stationed at the main gate on Friday, August 18, told them to submit their accreditation tags. Oh, the security operatives did not give any reason for or explanation for the withdrawal of the tags. The journalists have expressed concern over what might have warranted the action, which has raised significant concerns about press freedom. The affected journalists cut across reporters, cameramen, and photojournalists from broadcast, print, and online media organizations such as Prompt News, ONTV, ITV Abuja, Liberty, Vanguard, Galaxy TV, Ben TV, MITV, and many others. The affected media houses have been asked to source for video clips and other news materials from their colleagues. Meanwhile, those media organizations which were not affected by the crackdown appear to be silent on reporting the matter, which is aimed at undermining and frustrating press freedom. Some of the journalists described the action of the Tinubu-led government as absurd, unacceptable, and an attempt to stifle and shrink media space. They therefore called on civil society organizations to rise up against media repression and oppression. They added that free press is not a prerogative for any arm of government, and the media is a cornerstone of any democratic society. Wow. So this is what is happening at Tinubu's government. So what is happening here is that they targeted all those journalists that are covering activities in Asorock and making sure they stifle them, making sure they don't allow them to have access to Asorock. And I'm sure it's a way Tinubu wants to start keeping some things around himself secret. I'm sure his security advisors or whoever that has, that is close to him as an advisor is already telling him to limit access to press, interviews, journalists, access, and all of that. And apart from having released much of his past and present secret, probably there's more thing Tinubu is hiding. And one of it could be his health, and that one could be a lot of things around him that he doesn't want the public to see again. So they want to limit number of people that are having access to him. Obviously, he has a lot to hide. Okay. So this is what is happening at Aso Villa, and this is what they tagged press repression and oppression, stifling the media. Okay, media is integral part of democratic system. So when you stifle the media, you automatically stiffening and shutting down democracy in your country. Okay, which you vow to uphold and to protect. And the same person wants to go to Niger Republic to reinstate a democratic rule. How? Two contrary operations, two contrary operatives. They are never together. You can't be killing democracy under your watch in your country, and you want to go to someone else's country to go and institute democratic system. And that is why the military junta in Mali has vowed that if they enter Niger Republic, they will bomb Abuja, and then they will remove Tinubu and reinstate the real winner of the 2023 presidential election. So Tinubu is already treading on dangerous grounds. The West wants to use him, but I don't see how that will be good for him. So there are a few comments here. People are already writing. Somebody said, please kindly make Sheyi Tinubu the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports. We will appreciate, sir. Can you imagine? This is somebody is already talking nonsense here. They are already turning Nigeria to a family dynasty. How can Tinubu be president? His wife is there operating. Then the son also want to be a minister of the Republic of Nigeria. How? Are these the only family in Nigeria? Eh? Oh, wow. Somebody says sooner or later we will know where all this is coming from. I am not surprised because failure is certain in their government and they don't want them to be exposed, but they don't have any hiding place at all. Exactly. This government is obviously going to fail. Criminals will always want to walk in the dark. Talk of a drug lord, Abby. No unclean person want to walk in the light. Anybody that is preferring darkness obviously is having something to hide. If APC like, let them ban all of them. If it is not Panadol, it can never be Panadol, Habi. They will definitely be exposed. That will not make them better. Okay, if you have a government that doesn't like criticism, it starts with Buhari, of course, and it's getting worse with Tinubu. And this is democracy indeed. Okay, Tinubu that said he wants to go to Niger Republic to reinstate democratic rule. Look at what he's doing, and meanwhile, he's assassinating democracy in Nigeria. How can this work for him? It will never work. What is he hiding? Nobody knows. If somebody say, don't they happen? Subtle dictatorship. Freedom of media and press is being threatened under this government. Of course, you don't know the world want you to see. Okay, you don't show what the world want you to see. You show what the world, the things Tinubu wants you to show. Up to date, no one has explained the word Bala, Bulu, Bulaba, turning bad to rotten. Democracy indeed, very good. Deeper Life Geo is still telling us that he will bring positive change. Deeper Life Geo, Kumuyi, Pastor Kumuyi, just said that Tinubu and his ministers will bring positive change in Nigeria because they don't know anything. That is the truth. The Deeper Life pastor doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria. Well, I don't blame him. He might be playing tribal bigotry or religious bigotry. After all, when Buhari was there, he was one major Jew that was always going to Abuja to see Buhari. He was criticized for that, but that I don't think he ever stopped doing that. Now, Tinubu is there, a fellow Yoruba man. What do you expect from him? He's going to do anything to promote that government so that they will give him some positive recognition. It's okay. Let him go and let's see how it goes. This tribal bigotry is already destroying Christianity in Nigeria and has crept into government and also going to destroy government in Nigeria. Because if you go to all those Yoruba churches, if you're not a Yoruba person, it's very, very difficult to have a key position at national level. Even at state level, you see how they lobby up and down, promoting themselves. Quite unfortunate. Somebody said he withdraw the masses media. What is he cooking? I'm sure Sahara Reporters crew will be number one on the list. They won't start, they hide their president. Yet he is talking about democracy at Niger. That is the problem. Small, you will meet in the town hall. Ulule, we are in it together. Ulule, Olule. Some people still believe that he will bring positive change like a Deeper Life Bible Church. This man, same thing, move on to next news. Exactly. Arise and Sahara Reporters will make number one. He has not gone there. So that is what is happening. Let's have your comment below. He had just stopped some journalists, about 25 of them, from entering Asorock to cover presidential or federal government activities. Let's have your take in this matter.